Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am ready for that third fish, which is always a difficult decision. I ran over to Petco one day. I needed a pump to mix up some salt water. I don't normally go to Petco, but I was actually surprised. They had some pretty decent fish there, and I'm really tempted to save one of those fish. So come along with me. Let's see what kind of fish they have and which one you would save. Let me know in the comments below. So the first fish up is this cute little box puffer. I mean, they're like puppy dogs, right? But again, if you want a reef, these kinds of puffer fish are probably not your best choice. So here's a powder brown, and my third fish usually is a tang. I like to get that algae control in there. But powder browns are, in my opinion, ick magnets, and I'm just mentally not ready to deal with ick yet in a young tank. But decent price. Next up is a BANGGAI cardinal. Inexpensive. Great fish. I've actually had two of these breed in my tank naturally, but they don't offer a lot of movement, so I think I'm going to hold off on any BANGGAIs for now. Blue hippo tang. I love blue hippos. This one's a little small. I had some flashing damage on the side, so I'm going to hold off on this particular tang for now, and we'll wait to get a little bit bigger one. Then I saw a long-nosed hawkfish. Again, cool fish. Not a lot of movement. Doesn't provide any algae control at this time, and I'm not deeply in love with hawkfish. So, I've got my pair of clowns, but I was actually surprised to see Petco had a couple of platinum-looking clowns, a couple of designer clowns. So that was a surprise to me, and they're not too bad in terms of price. So you never know. Now here's a marble wrasse. Had a lot of character. He was fun to watch. But I'm fond of a mystery wrasse because that wrasse has that coloration still, even though it's a wrasse. So again, not a bad price for this guy, but I'm going to hold off and wait for my mystery. So here is a lionfish. I'm curious, how many of you all have actually kept a lionfish? I've actually had one before in a prior tank. A little bit challenging. You have to feed them live food. They're predatory, and train them onto frozen food. So that was kind of a challenge, and it just was a little unnerving to put your hand in the tank. You don't want to get stung, right? So not something I would always recommend, but definitely a unique and fun fish. I spotted this little guy, and luckily no bubble algae yet, right? But there may be a time we'll have to pick up some emerald crabs. Now here are a couple of cleaner shrimp. I love these. I always have them in my tanks. Just, probably one. They're a little bit annoying sometimes when you spot feed your LPS corals. They kind of steal the food and attack. And it's always a little alarming too when you have that cleaner shrimp first shed its skeleton and you find it in your power head. But definitely a fun addition. Now we've got an orange spot blenny. And this fish in particular wasn't, it's not something I would pursue. I know blennies are fun. They have good personalities. But the next fish after this is actually a blenny that I came across, and he, she, whatever. This fish had a lot of character, and I'm going to keep an eye on this striped blenny over the next few weeks. I'm going to go back to Petco. It's really close to my house. I'm going to see how he does. Is he there for a few weeks? Is he looking healthy? I might just pick this fish up because I love the coloration and I love the personality of this particular blenny. Really fun to watch. And on top of that, not too expensive. So good coloration, good movement, good character, and save you some money, right? Seems like a great fish. Next up, we have a sailfin. This is one of the fish my wife loves. She loves, they can really spread their fins wide, and they're beautiful. This particular fish looked a little thin to me, so I'd want to make sure it was eating before picking it up. But again, not a bad price, not a bad size. So, and this is Petco, so this was surprising to me, but a great looking fish, just a little thin. Next up, we got a leopard wrasse, pretty shy fish. I couldn't get a very good shot of this fish. I think it was a female. I've actually kept a leopard wrasse before, a male. Arguably, they're a little bit better coloration, I would say, but finicky. So something to be thinking about before buying that fish. Here we have a LEMONPEEL angel. Not the prettiest angel to me, in my opinion, if I'm going to take a risk on an angel in a reef. So I probably wouldn't pick this up, but it looked super healthy. And, filefish there. So for those suffering with aptasia, filefish are great. Again, great price on this angel. Now, lastly, this is the fish I've been watching over the last few weeks. It's a blue throat trigger. I love the swim pattern of a triggerfish. I know triggerfish are messy, right? So that's going to increase my nutrients in the young tank, and they're not going to help control algae like a tang. So it's probably not the best choice for a third fish, but I'm super tempted by this guy. He looks super healthy, good size, decent price, a little spendy, but stay tuned over the next couple weeks. I'm going to keep a close eye on this fish, and he may be in my tank very, very soon. So that's my trip to Petco. Actually some decent fish, right? Let me know what you think about my choice. I know triggerfish also get a little big with time, but if you have experience with that fish, please comment, let me know how it went for you. Stay tuned for the next one, guys. We'll see ya. Peace out. Happy reefing.